Hi, I'm Stephen. This video is a test. It's following up on a complaint I made to a company called Tite Screw. They make this product, Screw-Tite. They make a range of screws. I, about 6 months ago, brought to their attention the fact that there was a lot of swarf in the screws, and it's a problem because it shreds your fingers when you pick up a screw, put a screwdriver on it, turn it, it shreds your fingers. They made a lot of promises about sorting it out, and as far as I can tell, they haven't. So what I'm going to do now is I've got two boxes here. This box, first of all, both were bought at exactly the same time, about a week ago. I've got the receipt here. They're both exactly the same screw. They're 5x90s. Boxes of 100. All the information's on the end of the box there. I've got two identical boxes. I bought them both at the same time. This box has been opened. I've been using this one. This box has not been opened. It's absolutely intact in all respects. It's just not been tampered with. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open this box, and I'm going to empty it out onto this piece of white paper here, and then I'm going to play around with a magnet and see how much swarf I can find. Let's see how we do, shall we? Yeah. I hope this video works out because I'm only going to get one take at it. It might need some editing, we'll see. Right, here we go. Opening. I'm not going to do this, I'm going to try and do this all in one cut so that there's no opportunity for anyone to claim that I had changed anything. The piece of paper that I've got here is clean. Oh, there's the very first piece. Now, I've just rattled the box and you're probably going to have trouble seeing it, but there you go. First little piece of swarf. Inside the box, screws, as you'd expect. I'm going to turn these screws out now onto the piece of paper, and we're going to see what's inside. These things I might talk to you about in a separate video. This is a screw. These screws, I will say, these screws are brilliant. There's no doubt about it. They really work well. They're very well priced. They're very consistent, and I like them a lot. They do exactly what they need to do. And I'm a commercial carpenter. I've probably put in 1 million screws over the years. I've worked with many different brands, cheap ones, expensive ones. I like these a lot because they really work well. But I can't tolerate this issue with pieces of metal in the packaging. So what I found is that typically the metal we find is around the top there. I'm not going to go through every single one. What I'm actually going to do is give them a good old shake, like this. Try and shake off any bits that might be on it, and then we're going to pop them back in the box here. As I do so, then we're going to have a look at the piece of paper underneath and see what's on it. I've also got a magnet here. Because one of the things that you might notice when you're working, I use a Makita impact driver, and the impact driver has a magnetic bit in it, bit holder, and so it tends to hold on to the material. So, there we go, look at that. It's only a sliver, but God, it doesn't half hurt when it gets into you. And this is where I keep on finding the pieces. When you're using your impact driver, you tend to hold the screw. You put the screw against the workpiece, put the screwdriver against it and turn it in. If there's a piece of swarf on here, it ends up shredding your fingers. My fingers are covered in little shiny pieces of metal. These are all very small. But there's some big ones on here. We're starting to collect some now. I would suggest that one is too many. As you can see, what I'm doing here, this isn't like scientific or anything. It's just trying to be honest and representative about this is how we handle the screws. This is what we do. We open a box, we take the screws out, we use them. So Tite Bond or Screw-Tites, whoever you are, be paying attention. I'm going to give you another look at the box and its packaging. You have made a claim that it might be old stock. That's absolutely fine. You tell me whether or not this is old stock. You must know, you must have batch numbers and codings on the boxes so you know where they've come from and things like that. So, right, just going to move that slightly to the side. We're going to pick up the camera and show you what I've got here. Trying to see if we can zoom in on these. There you go. 2 pieces there. More pieces. There's one over here. Another larger one over here. Pieces of metal. Pieces of metal. Pieces of metal. I don't know how we're supposed to deal with this. Screw-Tite guys, you say you've dealt with this problem, but these pieces of metal, when they get embedded in the ends of your fingers, fucking hurt. And you bleed all over the place, and they're a bastard to get them out. I've had enough of it. Fix it. That's it. Let's just have another look at that box. Here you go. Let's just make sure that we're all shot. So there you go. That's one side of it. That's the other side. That's the other side. And that's the other side. Now I imagine that this information here, the product code and stuff like that, is going to tell them when it was made. I would hope so. I sure hope they've got some way of knowing when this batch was made. And on the bottom of the box. Okay. Typefix.co.uk. Please respond to this video. I want to see your messages below it. I've had plenty of people respond to me via post on Instagram. So let's see what we can do, see if we can get this fixed. I'd like to be using your screws without worrying about shredding my fingers. Thanks, bye.